Hello, friends. This is Josh, back at you again with another video review for Sipology blog, not to be confused with the multi-level marketing scheme involving tea that also has used the name Sipology blog in the past. I've tried to discuss this issue with them and have gotten no response. But they may not be in business anymore. I'm not sure. Anyway, today is Sunday, and my usual Sunday review is of a cider. And as you know, I try to kind of stick with Michigan ciders when I can. We're lucky here. Sorry, just kind of fixing my hair. I should have gotten a haircut before the quarantine. I try to stick with Michigan wines and also try to review lots of Michigan ciders. We're lucky in Michigan to have lots of fine orchards here, producing lots of tasty, delicious apples. So today is from today's selection is from JK's ciders. Which is owned by Almar Orchards in Flushing, Michigan, which is just outside of Flint in Genesee County. This is Patriotic Paw Paw natural hard cider. We've done their Orchard Gate Gold cider, which is kind of their flagship before, and I think that may have even been the last cider I actually posted a review of. So anyway, this one, as you can see, is an apple cider that has some Paw Paw fruit added to it. If you are not familiar with the Paw Paw, it is the largest fruit indigenous to the United States, and I find it delicious. Not everybody does. My friend Luttrell, who is the biggest JK cider fan I know, is not particularly a fan of this one just because he has a pathological hatred of Paw Paws. He doesn't like the aroma. He doesn't like the taste. He can drink this one, he says, because the apple covers up the Paw Paw flavor, but he prefers more of a pure apple, or at least non Paw Paw taste to his cider. So anyway, the Paw Paw is there's a children's folk song that we learned growing up in Indiana called "Way Down Yonder in the Paw Paw Patch." It involves the search for a little girl named Nellie, who is discovered being in the Paw Paw Patch, picking up the Paw Paws off the ground, the ripe ones off the ground, and putting them in her apron or some such. So anyway, look that one up if you're running out of music for your quarantine playlist. Anyway, so here it is. I've not tasted this before in my lovely Detroit glass here. So I get a lot of apple on the nose. I'm really not detecting any Paw Paw, which if you haven't had it before, it's a member of the custard apple family, and it has a taste that's kind of similar to the cherimoya fruit. If you've ever had that, it occasionally shows up in grocery stores, or especially like in a Mexican or other Latin American markets. I like it. It has kind of a tutti frutti kind of flavor to it. Paw Paw is very similar, but it's got a little bit more like vanilla and banana to it. But this, I get maybe a little tiny bit. If I didn't know I was looking for it, I probably wouldn't have recognized the aroma. I get a little bit of it in there. I'm still kind of big apple juice. I'm not much in the way of tannin or yeast kind of funk. It's just mostly kind of sweet apple flavor with that little kind of vanilla banana-y kind of edge to it that that the Paw Paw brings. So that's the palate. The finish is pretty much the same, but I get a little bit more of that tropical fruit flavor in there. And this is not chilled, by the way, so the flavors should be a little bit amped up from where they might be if you're drinking a chilled cider. One thing, the bubbles on this faded pretty quick. It fizzed when I first poured it, but then it kind of flattened out a bit. That may be related to the temperature at which I'm serving it to. I'm not sure. Any physicists out there, you can answer that one for me, or chemical engineers or whatever. Anyway, let's have one more taste here. It's good. I like it. I would recommend it. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't anything too unreasonable. If it was something crazy, I would have remembered it and been grumpy about it. But I don't remember it at all. I think it's nice that they made this cider. The Paw Paw is a fruit that isn't as well known as maybe it should be. But maybe, again, that's because of its polarizing nature. I like it. I just last season, matter of fact, planted 3 Paw Paw trees in my backyard from the Paw Paw guy who makes his annual visit to the Royal Oak Farmers Market every fall. So anyway, I really like this cider. It has just a little bit of Paw Paw flavor, so if you're unsure about Paw Paw or you don't like it, you may be able to handle this one, and you may even enjoy it as much as I do. So thank you for stopping by. Stay safe. Stay home when you can. Take advantage of that curbside delivery at your favorite liquor store. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.